I'm rolling. Folks, here we go. Friday night. We are in the city that's been in the news all week. And riding with a familiar voice. That's right. It's time. It's Rhode Patrol Live with Cranston Police. Share that you are watching tonight. We've seen him out there. It is Officer Diaz of the Cranston Police. Officer, from what we understand as we get started here, it's been a busy afternoon and early.
Oh, yeah, I would say. I mean, it's a Friday night in the summer, you know? So, much anticipated around the whole state. I'm pretty sure every city's feeling it today. Especially it's nice, you know? It's nice 74, 75, so it's perfect weather outside, so you would imagine, you know?
What are some of the calls that have been generated in the city of Cranston just in the past couple of hours?
Let me see. I've had just about everything from vandalism to larcenies to overdoses and well-being checks, you know, just, I would say, you know, just another day here in the city.
All right, folks, again, Friday night, we're with Officer Diaz. Rhode Patrol Live, Cranston.
I have to restart this, but that takes me a second.
Free time.
Temper.
What time did you start today, Officer Diaz?
Me? I started at 6:45 this morning.
Wow. Holy cow.
So, yeah, I'm on a double.
Okay.
But, you know, in the summertime, a lot of vacations, you know, a lot of people taking time off. So there's a lot of opportunity to work overtime if that's what you're into. Which it was voluntary. It wasn't like I was, you know, forced to do anything like that.
Do you want to give a greeting to some of our Spanish-speaking viewers?
just the Spanish greeting?
Or just a greeting to this Spanish. We have a lot of people that do watch, and then they'll watch it on closed caption, or they can do translation.
They can do translation. Hola, bienvenido a la ciudad de Cranston. There you go.
Now, is everyone gearing up for next weekend? As the feast begins.
Oh yeah, well, you know, it's definitely our busy season here in the city of Cranston, and you know, pretty sure you were around last year, and
yes,
we all seen what happened last year. So, you know, hopefully that doesn't happen again this year. You know, I don't think.
Well, actually, the police did prevent that under the tent.
Yes. They were right place, right time, and the right people there and just being vigilant at all times there and prevented what could have been a lot worse. Given that tight space with a lot of people in it.
It kicks off Thursday night.
Thursday night, it does.
Aries Feast.
Yeah, a little earlier than usual this year,
Yes,
but
it is.
it's all right.
Right, folks.
129 Valerie Court. Chicken alarm coming in. Jim, motion detector. 10 following.
It's about as deep west as you can get right there. Valerie Court's free up there.
Now, for those that are tuning in, what section of the city are we in right now?
We're in Center City West, just slightly west, headed towards the middle of the city now, so that way if anything comes in. And we are pretty tied up and pretty busy on shifts, so that way I can jump to wherever I need to go to, especially given the fact that we are tied up. There's a few officers tied up on call, so I can assist another officer who could be far east or far west and make it there in shorter time if they need me to get there.
Folks, we're in Park Avenue.
Set up make sure we're up and running. Depends on where you're at in the city, like anything else. We run off, the internet that we have, and just like anything else, there's dead spots that can be disconnected. So I'm trying to get that back up. Slide this on. That'd be good. All right, so we're looking.
All right, again, Friday night, folks, we're riding with Cranston Police. You can watch it on obviously, we're live on Facebook. This will be uploaded over the weekend onto
212.
YouTube.
210.
And if you're on Instagram, you can join us.
The owner's going to be responding in about 10 minutes. Unknown vehicle.
$201.
Good one.
I'm 10-8.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so this is what we would call the Center City area, where I can pretty much get anywhere across the city as fast as I can.
Good one.
Pull me over at 10 Hamilton Road from Maryland.
10 4.
just doing anything for myself. I try to keep myself busy, just making checks of local businesses over here, making sure everything's running smoothly. Also shows a presence,
Absolutely.
So we're gonna head down to Garden City because as you might have saw on the news, it's been rather busy this last week. Oddly.
And I know that Officer Diaz, Cranston residents, they like and welcome seeing police presence in the city.
In the city, yes. Especially areas where, shopping centers like Garden City where there are a lot of families. That's where, people like to take their families out, especially on a nice day like today. They do have events in Garden City in the center over there. Or you just want to get out with the family and just grab a ice cream,
Yeah.
It's a really nice center, and they keep it clean. A lot of nice stores in there, and
Very desirable.
a very desirable place.
Destination spot.
Destination.
People come from all over the building.
And we got kids in the. Come on, here we go. Green light.
And people should feel confident. The incident from Wednesday, those two individuals were apprehended. So, as much as it was certainly out of the ordinary, with collaborative between Cranston, Providence State Police, the suspects were apprehended.
Yes, they were apprehended. They do have security in here at all times prior to the incident as well. So it is a very safe shopping center.
It is.
Yeah, as you can see, there's stuff going
yeah.
on in the middle over here.
So, is it going?
People still bringing their families out. So
Yes.
good signs.
It is it's not a
Delivery.
structure, but a massive amount of territory and stores.
128 Kansas Avenue. Do a check for loud music. It's possibly the band that's in that building.
Go on.
Good one.
I'm not far from there. I can take that for him.
Tampa. 310.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we're gonna go check out a call that came in for a nuisance complaint
Yep.
for loud music.
It's a quality of life issue, Officer Diaz.
It is. We give a little bit of leniency if it's during the day, but we if it's extremely loud and you can disrupt the neighborhood, and as soon as we like to use the sun as kind of the rule. As soon as the sun starts to set, we try to have people try to tune it down as much as it can. And then when it gets a certain time, we gotta shut that down. Nuisance.
Amber.
Well, the front security rear is gated and locked.
Amber.
The owner want us to stand by or?
10-3.
Yeah. Upstate.
Two 4.
Go ahead for it.
Now I'll be out at 27 Lockmere. Same call.
10-4.
I know my buddy sounds like he's bouncing from a few addresses with the same call, which, you know, would indicate that he's out taking a vandalism report.
Oh.
So from what I'm gathering anyway, from what I'm hearing, sounds like he's investigating it pretty thoroughly, and he's bouncing around a few addresses. So, you know, see if that comes up something. We'll just head over there, because normally that means he's getting information, and
Might need backup.
yeah, he might need backup to if he has enough probable cause and he has a suspect and things like that. And
Okay. Folks, again, this is Reservoir, coming up to Reservoir and Park. I like Officer Diaz refers to this as Center City.
yeah, we call this the center of the city.
You really can bounce anywhere.
Yeah. Granted, the West is a lot larger, just
Yes.
based on land mass wise, but it's all open as opposed to driving out east where it's more congested and
Yes.
roads a little bit tighter, and we try to get to where we're going safely and try to keep the public safe while we're responding to some of these calls. So one.
Good.
I'm 1023.
10-4.
Nuisance calls since I'm getting in the area. What I like to do at first, prior to getting there, like I told you earlier, I like to put the windows down, see how loud it actually is, and see how far away I can actually hear it from. If I'm down the street, I can hear the vibrations and,
Yes.
the music playing. I'm like, well, that's loud, you know. I'm not getting anything, and then I'm gonna look around and go to the address and see maybe it's coming from a car. This is the general area they said that the noise was coming from, but as you can see, it's all quiet.
It is.
Knock on wood on that one because, you know. It's all one.
Good one.
It's all quiet. Shouldn't take.
Yeah.
Folks, again, Friday night. Good evening, everybody. We're riding with Officer Diaz of the Cranston Police Department. Cranston obviously had a busy week in the news. It's a busy night in the city. We'll see what develops. You can put where you're watching from. Remember, again, if you're watching this on YouTube, usually on Facebook, and then also you will see clips on both Instagram and TikTok.
4.
Signal left to me.
10-4.
My buddy just cleared that I had mentioned, so I'm guessing, you know, he did as much as he can do over there. He's gonna, you know, pull a report and document whatever happened over there.
Yep.
Investigate it further, maybe at a time.
Two 11.
11.
Check for parking violations at Cranston and America in front of Barlazio. Caller said it's impossible to get by the street on either side.
Go one.
Good.
I'm Cranston Street. I can take that.
10-4. 11 10 8.
10-4, thank you.
There's a brand new business in the city called Barlazio, and it's actually been pretty popular. But we're getting some calls over there, some parking stuff. So we'll see what's going on. See if they're legally parked. I know the folks in that area aren't, you know, used to business being open right there. But we like business in the city, you know?
Yes.
It's good.
Is that inside or outside on the window?
204.
Go ahead, 4.
Possibly. I'm sorry.
Outside.
G5, Park in Helsing. Queen Ida 703.
It is. Great.
Is it on the outside?
It is. Perfect.
Get out there in the second half on that. Just, as soon as I make this check.
Now, this is a new spot in the city.
Yes, this is a new bar, which was formerly known as the Knightsville Pub.
So far, they're off to a good start.
I would say yes.
Different than the Knightsville pub.
Much different than the Knightsville Pub. Much different. Well, you know, the Knightsville Pub goes way back when, so I can't say, you know.
Different clientele.
Yeah, a lot of the old timers will probably give you more of a background on the place than I could.
Folks, just a reminder, the St. Mary's Feast early this year, normally end of July, but starts Thursday night, runs Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then the fireworks on Sunday night. And that is all hands on deck.
Yeah, oh yeah. Usually is.
And the feast, Friday, Saturday ends at 1 a.m. Is that accurate?
I think it ends at midnight or...
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
10 seconds.
Tampa.
So far, everyone appears to be legally parked.
Yep.
Choose 10. Are you free to clear?
There it is.
And here it is, as you can see.
You can take a check around the area of 42 Locust Glen Drive for 2 motorcycles driving erratically with passengers on it.
Oh.
Let's see. Parked. You can see every vehicle
Yeah.
legally parked,
Yep.
not obstructing anything.
No.
Drive through pretty easily, I would say.
Yeah.
Next night, the dino.
Yes.
What? Timmy, no cars are allowed in the parking lot.
Tampa.
We'll probably get a call for that. Depends on how loud that gets and how
That's
late
right.
that goes.
Next,
J1, please.
next Thursday night, it's a whole different story.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me slow down coming out that.
Mean light up 703.
That's a security company with that.
Folks, again, as we get close to the top of the hour, you can put in the comment where you're watching from. Always share that you are watching or notify someone.
He's been almost a half hour. They're still not here. I'll be 10-8. He came in last night. Calling in 10 post.
Tampa. Tampa.
That wind is hitting the mic. You can put the window up. I had it just down for the music.
Okay. Just no, the air actually feels nice tonight.
Nice, beautiful night.
Folks, also just programming note, we will have full coverage of the feast next weekend. When the entire state descends on Cranston.
Oddly enough, it feels like that. Yeah, mopeds, you know. As you can imagine, those are out in the thousands, it feels like, at this point.
Seems like the ATV problem has gone away, though.
Yeah. The ATVs, but, you know, you still get the illegal use of motor scooters, motorbikes, dirt bikes, you know. Anytime that we see it out on the road, we try to make a active attempt to stop it.
Okay.
They usually stop. They're pretty good. But if you see, you know, anything that's on the road that shouldn't belong on the road, we try to get off the road the best we can. You might want to shut your door, buddy. You might want to shut your door before someone takes it off. It's tight over here, so yeah. Cars fly by over here and it's extremely tight.
Is
We're at what we would call the east at this point. I'm gonna head out to my assigned area, which is the far east, the furthest east that you get in the city, which is the Providence line, anything. Broad Street, Warwick, things like that. Just busy, extremely busy. It's a major cut through.
Edgewood into Washington Park.
Yeah. Boulevard, Broad Street, Elmwood. These are major cut throughs between all three cities.
Folks, this is Elmwood. East part of the city is definitely different than the west part of the city.
It's like two different worlds.
Yeah.
this car in front of me. It's up on a curb now. 201.
That one.
Park at Sunset with Robert Nora 645.
Simple.
From your friend's house? All right, because I seen you kind of drifting in your lane and then speed up, and now you're
No.
you're a little upset. Had a rough night. All right, and then when I pull you over, you're up on the curve. You know
No, I
that?
just didn't want to
Yeah. You're okay. No, just leave it where it is. All right, just put your car in park though. All right. You have your license on you? All right. Can I just see that? You have your registration and your insurance card as well? Okay. You said you guys are going from your friend's house? Where's
No,
that?
I'm going home.
You're going home right now?
Yeah.
You're coming from your friend's house?
Yeah.
Where's your friend live?
Right there.
Right off of Elmwood Ave?
Yeah. I'm
All right.
live on one.
All right. Can you give me your insurance and your registration? You want to help her out? I know you said you don't got to reach over. Is it in the glove box?
No, I'm not.
Your insurance, all right. What about the registration? Yeah, just grab that while you do that for, okay? You're good. Thank you for that. Yep. Now, can you just find your reg for me, though? Is the car registered to yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you a minute to find that, okay? One on two.
Yes.
Can you just run Robert Nora 645? My computer's not pulling up anything from routes.
Robert Nora.
Temple.
Negative FCIC will not cancel to a 2018 white Toyota. So Lenny Arias, 1983, 1457 Warwick Ave, New Warwick.
Okay, I live right around the corner. Temple, could you backfill that for me and do the racial profile for me? This is your license. This is your printed receipt. Do you not have the registration anymore? You don't have it on you? It's fine. It's not a big deal at all, okay? So you live right around the corner on Warwick Ave?
Yeah.
All right. So listen, you have to have that on you at all times, right? Your insurance we're lenient on because you can pull it up on an app. It's 25.
Yeah.
But it's up a copy of that, all right? And just have it on you because you just never know, okay?
Okay, thank you.
So I'm gonna give you the break this time, okay? But the next time you gotta have it in there, all right?
I get it. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
no problem.
Thank you, Mom.
Yep. Just be careful when you unmount when you turn left, all right? Because I get it. You're a little nervous, so you kind of put it, kind of stop right away. I get it. All right. And but looks like you got some company to keep you.
My sister.
You've seen me before? A lot of people say that about me, though.
We work at the Air Force.
At the Air Force?
Yeah.
I wasn't in the Air Force. I can't say that, okay?
All right.
All right, ladies. Well, have a good night, okay? As you can see, she was a little nervous on that stop.
Yeah.
But there was no sign. So the reason why I stopped that car is because when we were behind it, I seen it kind of drifting in its lane just a little bit, and it did go a little bit left to center. And then it kind of got back in its lane and sped up. And it was going about 40 in a 25. But with that being said, we give people the benefit of the doubt. We don't write citations for every single thing that we see. Like she was just telling me, listen, I just had a really rough day, and given the appearance on her face, I can tell like she had some, looked like she was upset, and her friend was consoling her. So, that's not any of my business, but at least she has some company, and she was honest. Like, yeah, I'm having a really bad day right now, and I'm with my friend, and I just want to go home and get the day over with. So, we're not here to make people's day worse. If we can see we're not robots, we have emotions. We try to be lenient with people to the best that we can. And it seemed like she was a pretty good and honest person, and so we would typically just let that go with a warning. But tell them, hey, next time, you just be more careful. It's Friday night. We can't have you driving all over the road or pay more attention and stuff like that. On top of that, when people get stopped, you don't know their emotional state. They could be nervous, like as she was. She was extremely nervous, or she pulled over fast and kind of hit the curb a little bit, which that happens a lot more than people think. So, we're not gonna pressure and treat her bad. She seemed like an honest person, and everything checked out about her and came back negative. So, just she's right around the corner, and hopefully she has a better day.
What's the best demeanor for someone to have when you pull them over in a situation like that?
Just being themselves, really. The more that they appear nervous and afraid and scared, that kind of rubs us off, because we're like, that would make us a little bit more heightened. Like, why is this person scared or nervous? Especially as a police officer, is there something going on here? We start looking past the scope of a.
Oh, there's somebody crossing the street. Yeah.
Yeah, we just, ask that you just be yourself, be normal. As turn on your lights so that we can see in the car. If you can't see in there, we ask you to put the windows down and you're supposed to put your lights on and
Put it in
your
park.
hands, put in park and put your hands where we can see them. You know, if we walk up and you're fiddling around, it's gonna make us even more nervous on that car stop.
Should they turn off the car when they get pulled over?
They can. It normally if we see something that it's kind of striking us, like we'll ask them to turn it off. Hey, can you do me a favor? Just shut your car off, put the keys up on the dash. But normally, we're just pulling you over for a reason, whether you're gonna get a citation or not. And normally, a typical car stop should be 5 to 15 minutes or whatever we have to do. So no, keeping it on is not that. It's not that bad.
Folks, this is the Edgewood section, Norwood Avenue. Coming up to Narragansett Boulevard. She did seem nervous.
She was nervous. She was extremely nervous. Nervous, and I can tell by her expressions that she was not having a good day. And her friend said the same thing. Like, officer, she's not having a good day right now. She might have got some bad news. And what's worse than you already having a bad day, and now you get pulled over by a police officer, and you get a ticket for going 5 miles over, so something that could really push you over. Or would you rather have a positive interaction with somebody and say, hey, I hope you just want to let you know, and just try to keep it within the limits, and I hope your day gets better, and then maybe they'll turn around and say, that police officer was a nice guy, that really changed my day around, as opposed to making it much worse than what it is. Right. 201, I'm 10-8.
Never.
This is the edge of the city right here. This is the Providence line. We split Montgomery Ave right in half.
That was Providence Police getting gas right there.
Yeah, we also split the pumps. So oddly enough, when it comes to that Shell gas station, it's either or. I'm not really sure which one it is, but the pumps belong to Providence and the cash register belongs to Cranston, or it's vice versa. I can't think of it right now, so depends on what crime happens there. It depends who has to go over there and take it. Yeah, stuff like that car stop, I normally pick up extremely fast. I'm like, when I got this job, I gravitated towards specific, we all gravitate towards specific things that we would like to enforce. Some guys are really good drug cops, some guys are really good cops at just seeing things happening. My thing was, DUIs, so I gravitated towards that, and I was able to, bring up my knowledge in that and experience. So now when I see cars on the road that that are being operated, whether there's signs of them, being unable to maintain a lane or braking or driving slow, oddly enough, or even stopping speed. There's signs that if you're driving behind a car, it's like, yeah, you know, it's not something that a normal person would be doing on a road, and just kind of sets my senses up. I'm like, let me see what this car is doing right here. Especially if they're not aware that I'm behind them. You know, that's when I really start to pay attention.
How much has the past few years cannabis is now legal? How much has that come into play?
I felt like people would be high and driving regardless, so it hasn't really changed that much since I've been here. You know, especially becoming a DRE. Haven't really had a DUI where it was marijuana based yet, for me anyway. But I would, in some cities, I would say it's probably more prevalent than not. When that first became, you know, legal, there was a good chunk of the population that didn't know that you couldn't smoke and drive. Like, no, you can't smoke and drive. That's still a DUI. It's like,
Just like you can't drink and drive.
yeah, just like you can't drink and drive. So there's a bunch of people, what? Like, that's just for alcohol. No, it's alcohol and or drugs. So.
Is it more common now when you're pulling someone over? Sometimes you can smell it, where in the past it might have been a big deal. Now it's, if they're not doing it while they're driving.
Well, if I pull over a car and I can smell it, that doesn't exactly mean that they were, you know, smoking and driving.
Right.
If I still believe that they are under the influence or impaired or under the influence of drugs and alcohol while they're operating a motor vehicle, take them out, ask them to step out the car and submit to SFSTs if they want to. So based on the performance of the SFSTs, then we better move forward and see if, you know, they are impaired through drugs or alcohol, or drugs and alcohol, you know, or any other drug for that matter. You know? But that's where we start at, you know. Given the law, you know, you still got to go through the steps of the SFST process.
This is a Friday night, Officer Diaz, and look at all the activity that happened on Wednesday morning before 12 o'clock noon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Any given
Never
day.
know. Yes.
You never know. Any given day, you know. Crime has no specific time or place, or can happen anywhere at any time.
Sure.
Even last year for the
park at Grantland
for the big incident
around
on Plainfield Pike,
right 984.
you know, I was early morning of, you know, hours that started.
Yeah.
Somebody's driving 12 miles an hour when there's no traffic. That kind of gets my first, you know, alert to see what's going on. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Like,
Driving a little cautious.
a little. little cautious, I would say. Yeah. Cautious and then just a little bit too cautious. You know?
Have you ever given someone a ticket for driving too slow?
No, I haven't. I've not given a ticket for driving too slow. I don't mind it, but you know,
Kind of
This
throws
time of
off
night?
the rhythm. Yeah.
I'm not suspicious, just curious on that. Like, you know what? It could be somebody's mother or grandmother who just
Right.
they don't feel comfortable driving in the nighttime. They go nice and cautious, which is fine. See these headlights on these cars is
Yeah.
so bright these days that I can't even see past it all. So there's nothing wrong with being cautious and taking it nice and easy. Trying to get home safe.
But they're not going to church, not going to a doctor's appointment.
That's what, you know, would
Normally, they'd see on a Sunday morning someone
you know,
kind of going along, but maybe it's someone new to the area or they're looking for a street.
yeah, I can't get a good look at the vehicle. I know which vehicle it is. I can't get a good look at it. To see, you know, out of state plates and things like that. Who knows?
Maybe they think all of Park Avenue is a school zone.
Yeah.
Two of your own set.
These three was down a car stop for a little bit. I'm gonna see what's Where did it close?
203 Center.
10-4.
Drifting and braking.
Oh.
Let's see.
Go ahead, one.
Park at Crothers with 2 Boston Henry 355.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you today, sir? Listen, I just stopped. I seen you braking, just drift a little bit, braking, driving a little. I just want to make sure you was all right.
Yeah, in case someone is following me, so I don't have to get faster. I don't want to get him in trouble because he's following me. We are both together.
You and the car behind you.
Yes.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense, though. That's fine, folks. Where you folks coming from, huh? How you doing, kids? From church? All right. And this guy's with you?
Yeah.
Ah, he's from out of state? Yeah, I can see. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. He's a passenger. Yeah, right. Well, do you have your license on you and your registration? Which church did you guys come out of? Where's that located at? 1788 Broad Street?
We are 7 Adventists.
Ah, okay. This looks like this is your receipt. That's your license, which is good. Yep, that'll work. That has your license number on it. That one. All right, so I'll take that one, and that one. Okay, and the other one, the registration. Yep. Thank you. Give me 1 second, okay? And that's your insurance right here, bud.
Folks, again, we're on Park Avenue with Officer Diaz, watching Road Patrol Live with Cranston Police. Let's see what he says.
They're all down?
Yeah.
That makes sense now. Oh, it's not just me.
No, the whole system's down.
Well, you kind of called it all on that one, John.
Wasn't going to church. He's coming for.
Coming from church and with out-of-state people, so you were 2 for 3 on that one. 2 1 and 2. Need a second? Could you run that plate for me and backfill it? The 2 Boston Henry 355.
Negative SCIC, active, Tuesday, 2018, Great Dodge, Broad, Arena, 131, 1954, 21, Wheeler Street, Providence.
Perfect, thank you. Could you do the racial profile for me, please? Alright, perfect. I'll check this out. All right, sir. Everything checks out. You're all set. Where you guys headed to now? Home?
I will be going home.
Do you live in the city of Cranston or Providence? Johnston. All right. So you guys are just cutting all the way through. All right, perfect. Well, drive safe, all right, guys?
Okay, sir.
All right. Have a good night. Okay. He confirmed that. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I know I was braking and waiting and drifting a little bit because he was waiting for the car that was behind him because they're from out of state. So they're coming from church. So he's following him. So he's guiding him to Johnston, where he's going to drop him off, and then he's going to go to the properties. So
They should get there by Sunday night.
yeah. So just in time to go back to church. So they check out. They got the family in the car, the kids in the back. Everyone's buckled in.
Churchgoers.
Churchgoers. That's it.
Well, folks, we want to thank Officer Diaz for allowing us to ride along tonight. Officer, before, do you want to give a shout out to anyone that's watching or will be watching?
Just all friends and family, Thanks for the support. And, now they get to see a little bit of piece of what I do,
And see everybody at the feast next weekend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, let's be safe about it, Let's be safe this year. That's it.
All right, folks, thank you for tuning in. Again, Road Patrol Live with Cranston Police. We're going to say goodnight from Cranston on this Friday night.